How do I tell the biblical story in ways that are meaningful and fresh? Well, I quite simply, but not simplistically, try to tell it. I never assume that people know it, and then I never assume that people understand it in ways that challenge us to reflect the love of God and the love of Christ in our own context. So they're exciting stories. They are wonderful stories. And I think that the retelling of the story gives person a grounding and a connectedness to the faith traditions, but it also encourages us to own our own stories and to connect our own stories to the stories that we read in the Bible. And when our stories connect to the biblical stories, in that interaction, that's where we work out our soul salvation. That's where I believe our faith is engendered. It becomes meaningful, not just in terms of what we have heard about someone else's story, but how we own those stories, how we make them ours, how we see that they are in essence ours, because situations change and faces change, but the issues of life are fairly enduring. And the great issues that characters in the Bible wrestle with, and the stories of faith, the stories of trust, the stories of true friendship, the stories of firm intellectual and spiritual foundations for life, the stories of how to build a strong family, the stories of how to create loving communities are stories that we live every day. And I think that we do ourselves a disservice when we do not have the kind of rich resource and reference that the biblical stories offer us for guidance and direction as we seek to do all that we do in the living out of our own stories.